This episode of Budget Bash is brought to you by the Sant Patreon, where a new cold foil token has dropped with a Quicken Chicken alt art. I'll be picking these up in Taipei this week and shipping them out as soon as I'm back in the States around Vegas. So if you want to get your hands on a beautiful custom chicken Quicken cold foil and support the show, please go ahead, sign up for the Patreon. It's just $5 and I will ship worldwide. Welcome back, everybody, to a fresh episode of Budget Bash.
Bashing on a budget.
So this time it's Sant joined by a fresh face to the channel, but someone that you probably all know from the League of Levia Discord, Paul.
Yes, so my name is Paul, otherwise known as Scorcho on the League of Levia Discord. I've been a member of the League for a little over a year, I think, and I am a diehard, tried and true Levia player for all good and bad.
That's what we like to hear, that's what we like to hear. And today we're going to test the mettle of a dedicated Levia pilot against one of the strongest decks that we think in ProjectBlue, and that is going to be Oldhim. Oldhim actually played by me versus Levia, so it'll be quite a twist on what you would otherwise expect from Sant. But I think, ProjectBlue overall has let me explore more heroes than normal. I'm not a one-trick Levia player in this format because the decks are so easy to put together and so interesting to deck build with. Is that something you found?
Yeah, it absolutely gives you a lot of options, and I think the exciting thing for me, as I mentioned when we were testing, is that I never got to play Oldhim. I never got to play against him because I started just after Oldhim really LL out. I was still building my deck trying to get into CC. So I get to play against new heroes that I have not had the chance to play against and have the opportunity to play them as well.
Yeah, so this is pretty exciting. Hopefully you all haven't seen this match before either. Let's jump into it.
Hi everyone, Paul here, and I am going to be using my tried and true hero Levia. Using my weapon is Ravenous Meat Axe to help try and keep my graveyard healthy as I try and focus on having some taller turns, using some cards like Convulsions from the Bellows of Hell and Writhing Beast Hulk to get some big dominate turns to get around all of the blocking capabilities of Oldhim. Also going to be relying on what I'm calling the mini fridge of Grasp of Darkness and Cloak of Darkness as a way to get around not having Carrion Husk in there, and then finally utilizing, hopefully, Hooves of the Shadow Beast as a way to get an extra action point in to get a little more value in against what is going to be definitely a very tough matchup.
Sant back again on Young Him, a hero that people have not seen in so long. But in ProjectBlue, when you're looking for card pools that just have the most numbers you can juice out of this deck build restriction, Young Him is pretty good because the Earth pool, the Ice pool, the Elemental pool, and of course the Guardian pool lets me add pretty much everything that I want into the deck to get the numbers out of Glacial Footsteps, for example, and still rely on Earth cards that have great block value, like Turn Timber on top of Guardian defense reactions like Song's Response. And overall, in a format that is low on defense reactions, that kind of sticking power of just arseling cards that actually have ability to be played on defense is really unique in this format, something that Guardian does pretty well. Six versus a
7. You get the choice.
All right, I'm gonna choose to go first. I am going for a bit of a deck damage angle, so probably gonna give you Graveyard, but it's gonna give me your cards out of deck.
Absolutely,
So
good strategy.
We've got the mini fridge on both sides. Good old shield, and a good old handshake. Good luck.
Good luck.
I will commit to the bit and throw 7 on turn 0. Give me cards.
I will happily give you cards here. I am going to give you 8. I'm going to give you Dread Screamer, which I don't like, Raveling Growl, which is okay, and then Howl from Beyond. And this is going to be the key to staying alive here, is if I can get that going early.
Sure, that is a good cover. I will gain 2 and move to Arsenal.
Okay. And starting off my turn, I'm going to play a pitch a Deadwood Rumbler to play a blue Dread Screamer, which not the most exciting, but I do get to banish 3 cards. Not need to be at random because I only have 3 there.
That's right.
So we do have 4 with Go Again. Blood Debt is up to 3 now, is the only thing about that, but
I will make us clash. Let's go ahead and reveal a miss.
6!
Yay! It is a gold.
Gold! I will try and remember I have it.
You little pirate.
Yar!
But that is good on the cover.
Okay. And then I will, with my second, I do need to be concerned somewhat about the graveyard, so I'm going to try and get a little more back, pitching a barraging beatdown and coming in with Ravenous Meataxe. I will draw a card, drawing that Dread Screamer into my hand, really hoping I don't lose it.
That's right. All right, I'm heat-seeking for that red Dread. Is it this one? It is not. Oh. So now we know the arsenal.
Yep. Arsenal's a little face up.
I don't think I can. All right, we're gonna go.
Oh, thank God.
Here and just block 5 because
okay.
This will get the +1 going.
And then I will arsenal my mysterious card that nobody knows and pass the turn to you.
Sure. So tomorrow's gonna put that evergreen from turn 0 back on the bottom. And I will draw a card since it was from arsenal. We know the draw. It is the unmovable. And we're just going to convert that into 4 damage here. Titan's Fist.
Block with the hooves just to at least get value out of it. And then take 3.
Okay, move to arsenal.
Okay.
Say go.
Okay, so I've got 2 in graveyard right now. Gonna have to pitch 2 reds to get full value here, but I'd like to get Ghostly, but Howl from Beyond's more important. So I'm going to play Howl from Beyond, give my next attack +3. And then I'm going to pitch Dread Screamer to play a red Dread Screamer. Hey, surprise! Banishing 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. There is a 6, and Blood Debt's up to 5.
Beautiful. 9 damage, eh?
1 floating. Coming in for 9. With Go Again.
Sure, I'll just go to reactions.
No reactions.
And just make this 10.
Okay. Getting a little extra value there.
Yeah, why not?
And then I will use my last floating one to attack with Graveling Growl, red variety, from hand.
And we'll block 7.
Oh, jeez. You guys just have so much defense. But we've got the Howl train going.
That's true. That graveyard
Let's
is
see if we can keep it moving.
looking in prime position to just refresh that Howl. And I got nothing to say about it. We're just passing.
Okay. So I think we're going to use this gold token here. I'm going to pitch this Wrecker Romp and draw a card. You can have that back. That's okay. And then so I'm going to play a Smashback Alehorn.
There you go.
Just going to give myself a fancy agility token and a fancy might token. Where can you get these, by the way?
Well, you can't get them from anywhere anymore,
No.
but the Patreon is still rolling with a fresh Quicken token that will be shipping right after I pick it up in Taipei next week.
Pitch another Blue Wrecker Romp, getting its full potential to play this Howl from Beyond. And then I'm going to use the remaining 2 floating to play Hungering Slaughter Beast, banishing 3. Hoping, actually, I cannot miss the Blood Bat Shut Off, but I can miss the Howl, which I'd really rather like to keep.
We'll find the Howl, won't we?
Go! So we do have, we get the misses out and the Howl and Shut Off Blood Bat.
Right, so speaking of that Quicken token, you have an agility, so I should be free to block with at least this.
Got super agility now.
This, 5. Yeah, I'll do this and then Oldhim to prevent 2. So blocking 10, giving you a soon-to-be updated Quicken token, and blocking 10.
Okay, block it all up. I'm going to Arsenal, and then I'm going to pass the turn to you.
I'm just going to Arsenal that last card and pass.
Okay. So now I have a whole big suite of awesome things that happen here. Might, agility, and Quicken, these 2 kind of really just are the same thing, just saying my next card gets Go Again. So I think the best way to do this is to pitch Convulsions to play Howl. Then we're going to use that one to attack with Boneyard Marauder. So banishing 3 again, getting that nice slim graveyard. Blood Debt's up super high, but Howl is out. And that is coming in for 10 with Go Again, thanks to the mights and the quickens and the agilities.
We're gonna go here and move to reactions.
No reactions.
Block 10 again.
Okay. Sheesh. All right, and then in order to get my graveyard just a little bit more healthy, I'm going to pitch these two and then attack with Ravenous Meat Axe, flipping the top card. So fill, but no extra bonus damage, coming in for just 3.
Give you 3.
Okay.
That's it. I'm spending a lot of cards on defense, though. I'm just gonna pass.
2, 3, 4. Okay, so keeping things healthy, I am going to pitch Breaker to play Howl from Beyond from Graveyard, giving my next attack +3. And then I'm going to pitch a Yellow Hungering Slaughterbeast to play a Yellow Hungering Slaughterbeast, banishing 3 cards, getting that Howl out of there again.
Beautiful.
Blood Debt's up to 10, I think. And it is coming in for 9.
Sure. I'm going to block 6, take 3.
Okay.
Look at that. That's the first damage.
And then I'm going, yeah, I know, I've been just battering you every single turn. And then I'm going to discard Agile Windup and give myself an agility token. So being a little tricky here. Still keeping that graveyard fresh.
All right, well, speaking of graveyard, rather your arsenal. Speaking of something, whatever. Disable's coming in. The crush effect is threatening your arsenal to go to the bottom of the deck.
So I think I'm going to block for 3 and then get rid of these 2 to prevent 4 more. So preventing / blocking 7.
Taking 2.
Taking
no crush.
2.
Sounds good.
Blood Debt is in the out of hand territory for sure. And then on my turn, I'm going to pitch a blue Endless Maw to play Howl from Beyond, giving my next attack +3, and then play Boneyard Marauder. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We'll do these 3.
Okay. So we have Endless, Howl from Beyond, Agile Windup.
All right, same deal. Looks like a decent spot to use this. Move to reactions.
No reactions.
I will turn Timber Fuse, so blocking 9 total.
Okay.
And giving you a quick
Huzzah! So I'm just gonna pitch a Barraging Beatdown and play Battlefield Breaker. So that's coming in for 7 because I did banish a 6.
I'll block 3, take 4.
Okay.
Look at that. Real damage landing. Whew. Oh boy. All right, I'm just gonna move to Arsenal. Really just asking for me to survive your deck, but is that possible? With a Howl? Probably not.
Pitch Soul Harvest. We will get that Howl back out. Just keep that train rolling. Pitch an Agile Windup. And play Writhing Beast Hulk to get myself some high-end Dominate.
You can keep this one.
And Howl right in the window. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that is coming in for 9 Dominate.
Let's go here, and then I will Oldhim. So I'm blocking 5, taking 4.
Okay, now we're starting to grind away.
All right. I will just Evergreen with full text active 7 at you.
I'm gonna say I think I'm gonna have to play things safe here, which is gonna be confusing because I'm not gonna block. I'm gonna take all 7.
Sure. Take
5,
7.
6, 7.
Arsenal. Oops, this goes to the bottom. And Drago.
Howl. Another +3, and then I'm going to pitch Convulsions to play Endless Maw. Banishing 3. The only 3 I got. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna go ahead and block 6 reactions, 12.
Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I'll just pass move to Arsenal.
Okay. Now we'll start to juggle things a little bit here just to make sure that I can get the cards I need in my graveyard. I'm going to play Barraging Beatdown, intimidating a card out of your hand.
Pick one.
Hey, I get to do this now. That one.
This one is okay.
Pitch a Graveling Growl to get Howl from Beyond back. So now my next one's +5 with some asterisks. Then I'm going to pitch Deadwood Rumbler to play Endless Maw of the blue variety, banishing out 1, 2, 3. So that is coming in for 7, so it's still 12, but if you block with 2 from hand, it goes down to 10.
So we'll block 4, Clash.
Clash. Pow.
7.
6. Ooh, so close.
My first gold.
We're in the money.
And then, yes, I will go ahead It's 10, but I'm blocking 12. I will get the Intim card back to hand, and it will simply, yes, convert to Titan's Fist. 3.
I will block 3, blocking with Wrecker Romp.
Sure.
And then on my turn, I'm going to pitch to bring back that Howl, baby. And then I really would like to use this Ghostly for something other than pitching, but I think I'm just gonna come in with another Writhing Beast Hulk, getting our 3, getting the Howl out, and coming in for 9 Dominate.
Sure. I'm gonna block 5. I'll take 4.
He's just blocking faster than I can put the dice out. Okay.
Okie dokie. 10.
Oh, here's the big boy.
On either side.
Here's the big boy. So I might just need to really, really be scary here and go to 1. So we are gonna block with a Wrecker Romp.
Taking
Gulp.
7. Oh, baby.
Gulp.
Well, if anything, you were dead to blooded anyway, so who cares?
Exactly. I mean, that doesn't.
All this is just imaginary numbers.
Well, like I said, this is to ensure that I don't die to Blood Debt. There was really one way to do this to make sure the Blood Debt just didn't straight up kill me. So I'm going to pitch Convulsions. I am going to bring back that Howl. And then I'm going to pitch Bulbing. And then I'm going to attack with Hungering Slaughter Beast. Coming in for 10. 1, 2, 3. I was a lot more confident up until that last turn.
6 would have me taking 4. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 3 myself.
This is gonna be a really uncomfortable turn that I'm gonna have.
Yeah, remember that evergreen? Here it is.
Yep. All right. Let's see if I can figure out my way out of this one. So blocking 9.
This did come from Arsenal. You're gonna see it again if the game goes that long.
I don't think it's gonna go that long because I do have the Wild Ride in the arsenal. I will draw. It'll be a 6. It gets go again. I get 1 floating.
Does my hand have 4 non-blocks?
No. Not likely in a Guardian deck now.
Not likely.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
finish me
6.
off.
We'll go here. We'll go here. We'll go here. Actually, it wouldn't matter because you die on Blood Debt.
Yes,
but it was
exactly.
going to be another evergreen.
Yeah, down goes.
Down goes Levia.
Good game, sir.
Good game. Whew. All right, everybody. What a game. Let me tell you, those Howl from Beyonds had me dizzy because as a Levia player, when you find it and you loop it like that, I feel like the game is just over.
I know, and I think maybe I might have gotten a little bit overconfident because I was in that chain. As a Levia player, I know that if you can get that going, especially against the Guardian, you can just really run away with the game, but you had a couple huge attacks that just really forced me to get off of my game plan, absolutely turned it in your favor, and I vanished away in a mist of blood to the...
Thematic.
Yes, absolutely. So absolutely a really fun game.
Yeah, I think that's what we kind of found in this matchup is it's so much about numbers, but numbers in the right places. You know, I wasn't attacking every turn of the game. It was about finding a way to chain a red attack in Arsenal into resetting a red attack in Arsenal for later, using those numbers one after another to kind of build up this tempo push that really made the late game so hard to play. And I think, man, these formats boil down to some really good old-fashioned flesh and blood, and I really had a lot of fun.
It really takes it back to some of the things that really got me into this game in the first place, which was just that back and forth, that feeling of being in a fight, right? And that's really what this game felt like. It felt like I was sweating, I was nervous, and I thought I had you, and then just when I thought I had you cornered, pow, you hit me with the counter, and I just couldn't have an answer for it.
Just like Oldhim beat the old ones, today he did take down Levia, but this won't be the last that you've seen of Paul, or of course myself, because Paul, I'd love to have you back.
I would love to come back. It was a super fun time.
Sweet, so maybe with some high seas in tow, we'll see you for the next Budget Bash.
Bye.